Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the United States National Anthem. Please welcome to the field our U.S. National Team flag bearers. Representing Team USA Blue, Robert Washington.
The Shock Doctor 772 Core Compression Sleeve provides compression support for athletes in a variety of sports, including baseball, softball, basketball, and football. Our Core Compression Sleeve can be a game changer. Through compression support, it keeps muscles warm and supported, helping to enhance your performance and endurance throughout the game. What good is a compression sleeve if it doesn't fit right? We designed the Core Compression Sleeve with Performance Fit, which means the sleeve pattern contours with your arm for ultimate comfort through your full range of motion. To further enhance the fit, we added a comfortable no-slip silicone grip on the bicep pattern to make sure the sleeve stays in place on your upper arm. Other features of the Core Compression Sleeve include antimicrobial moisture-wicking fabrics and chafe-free flat rock zippers. We offer the sleeve in black, white, royal, navy, and red, and in sizes adult small through extra large.
This is the 838 Ultra Back Support, a performance level 3 product. The features include an easy to wrap Velcro strap closure, providing a wide range of fit and quick adjustment. The anatomical design has a low profile, flexible, and comfortable fit at the front, with broader stability coverage at the back. Adjustable overlapping tension straps, made with premium vented elastic and a Velcro closure, offer a personalized compression support with a 2-point fixed attachment at the back and tapered to a single attachment closure point at the front. Strap tension and support compression performance is optimized with a simple, single adjustment on each side. 3 TPR molded stability supports provide comfortable, flexible support to the lower center back. 2 integrated stability inserts extend the lower back support further to the sides. A terry-lined lumbar pad offers the ultimate in comfort and moisture-wicking performance. A no-slip silicone gripper pattern on the lining, located to the sides of the lumbar pad, helps maintain the proper position of the support. A premium finishing assembly is used in manufacturing, as identified with quality flat lock stitching, the detailed integration of materials, and the lycra binding which offers long-lasting comfort. The 838 is constructed with premium 3D air mesh, providing the ultimate in lightweight and breathable performance. As with all of our performance sports therapy products, this has been produced with an integrated antimicrobial technology. The 838 is available in 4 sizes: extra small, small medium, large extra large, and double extra large.
And welcome back. Game number 2 of the U.S. National 2013 Team Development Games presented by Shock Doctor. Alongside Derek Raymond, I'm Tom Monfiletto for Strive's coverage of the 2013 National Team Development Games. Portions of today's game brought to you by Shock Doctor, Cutters, Rydell, and Marriott. Had a great first game between the red team and the silver team, as the red team eked one out 6-0. It was a defensive battle. It saw 4 trips to the red zone stifled by the red team's defense, and it was an exciting game to watch. The score wasn't high, but the emotions were high, and it was a great game. So now we have the blue team versus the white team, and these two teams have been battling all week. There's some excellent talent on the field, some USA football veterans on the field, and I can tell you this, Derek, when I walked by each of these teams, they were ready to go.
Yeah, we're going to see another great game most likely. I mean, the last game, like you said, a defensive stand. The score was only 6-0, and the winning play was a absolute bomb.
Yeah, it was a bomb from Dwayne Haskins to Jared Maiden, who also had an interception in the game, as the white team now takes the field. And they'll start off on offense. Connor Fitzsimmons from Brooklyn, New York. Fitzsimons from Brooklyn, New York, in at quarterback. Handoff here. That'll be about a 2-yard gain. Fitzsimons, Fort Hamilton High School. It'll be 2nd and 8 now for the white team. And Derek, I walked by the white team, and they were all angry. Let me tell you. I was like, dude, I'm not playing in this game. Why are you mad at me? But they're ready to go. Both of these teams are really fired up and excited for this game right here.
I mean, they've had a week to get themselves psyched for this.
Fitzsimons back to pass. He's got his receiver. That's Taylor Rapp, number 25, from Bellington, Washington. Taylor Rapp competed in the USA vs. Canada game earlier in this year. A very quick wide receiver, great hands, and excellent route runner. So it'll be 3rd and short now for the white team.
Let's go, Bang!
Blue team with 2 high safeties. They'll probably keep the entire game. And there's a fake, and Fitzsimons keeps it, cuts up the middle, but he's nothing doing there. It'll be a gain of about nothing. It'll bring up a 4th down for the white team. Great defense there by Blue. Brought down on the play. Michael Orbaiz helping out on the play. And they're going to punt it away here, so the blue team will come to the field with their opportunity to score. Playing running back for the blue team, Robert Washington, who's been here for many years. He's an excellent running back, has great feet, is a power runner, really a complete back, can catch the ball out of the backfield. He's been an excellent ambassador for USA football. If you'll notice, a ton of kids on the blue team are from South Lake Christian Academy down in Lake Norman, North Carolina, right by Davidson College. It's the alma mater of the head coach of Kenyon football, Chris Monfiletto. Then quarterback for the blue team, Luke Lancaster from Gaffney, South Carolina. Robert Washington will be in at tailback. Robert Washington will show you some more highlights of him later on in the broadcast. Very powerful runner. Look for them to utilize his skills. 2 receivers to the right, a wing back and a receiver to the left. Lancaster gets the snap, gives it off to Washington. Washington is met in the backfield.
Absolutely
what a play.
Stuffed.
Lorenval Evans on the tackle. Really just finishing up the play was Evans, but I mean, he was met by everybody on that defensive line.
Yeah, he was stopped quick.
Jose Antonio Rios from Rowlett, Texas, in on the tackle as well. Lancaster changing the play up. Looks to throw. Lancaster down the seam and tripped up on the play, and they're going to throw a flag late. It might be pass interference. That's Connor O'Donnell. Connor O'Donnell also attends South Lake Christian Academy. I have some highlights of him that we'll show later on as well. Great speed for a receiver. Both O'Donnell and Washington verbally committed to Mississippi State. So that's a great honor for those youngsters. I'm sure those won't be the only people calling for their services.
And it is going to be pass interference.
So it'll be pass interference on the defense. And if you just look at this defensive line for the white team, somebody that stands out, number 73, Christian Wasik from Old Bridge, New Jersey. A monster. Lancaster in the gun as well. And the give is to Washington. Washington's got a bit of a hole, and he'll get 6 on the play. Brought down by Evans, along with number 42, Matthew Yarborough.
That's some nice, powerful running right there.
Yeah, he gets those feet moving. You better get out the way or dive at his legs. 2 receivers to either side for Lancaster.
Very quick to reset, too.
Lancaster very comfortable in the pocket. And Connor O'Donnell will get this at the 37-yard line. Good catch inbounds. He's a great route runner. Jeremiah McCullough on the tackle.
Nice throw, nice catch, real smooth and calm from Lancaster.
Lancaster looks very, very poised in the pocket, able to survey the entire field, and he helps when you have a route runner like O'Donnell in your arsenal. And this one is dropped by number 81, William Humphreys, wide receiver out of Malibu, California, attends Malibu High School. A good throw by Lancaster again, unable to come up with it.
It also helps Lancaster to be the tallest one on the field right now.
Yeah, he's got great size. Great size for a quarterback, great arm. O'Donnell split out to the right. Washington in the backfield. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Lancaster back to pass. Pump fakes to O'Donnell. Ooh, baby, nice move there. That's Devin Floyd down the sideline, and that'll be close to a first down as he breaks a tackle and is wrestled down out of bounds. Brought down by Isaiah Davis from Hercules, California.
Again,
he might be short of the first down.
That's some nice composure from Lancaster to, step back, and he surveyed the field, looked at his options, made a nice decision.
And timing is so huge on the screen pass. If you get too overzealous and you get rid of it too quickly, it might not have been set up quick enough, and he had the patience to deliver it at the right time. The give to Washington. Washington has some room, keeps chugging, and gets about 7 yards after he's met 2 yards after the line of scrimmage. But Washington getting his team into it.
Number 74,
Casey, you're not on the tackle.
I really like the pace of Blue right now.
Casey, you're not probably the biggest player on the field right now. And the give is to Washington again, who makes a great cut to the right, makes a tackler miss, still on his feet, and it takes the entire white team defense to get a whistle blown.
He is strong.
My gosh, what a lower half.
Yeah, he just keeps on driving. Keep the feet moving. Get it, just inch by inch, and the rest of the team helps to pile on there.
Robert Washington started with the U.S. National Football Program as a rising 8th grader in Canton, Ohio. And Lancaster goes towards the end zone. O'Donnell unable to come up with it. A little bit overthrown there as O'Donnell was being defended by Jeremiah McCullough. O'Connor O'Donnell. Also, we talked about verbally committed to Michigan State. He's a coach's son. He's a student of the game, Mississippi State, not Michigan State. Sorry about that. He's got great hands and runs some excellent routes, as we've seen already in this first drive. He was a member of the U16 national team that competed in the International Bowl against Canada, along with Taylor Rapp and Robert Washington. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. The give is to Washington, who finds another seam. He's brought down by You're Not once again. And, the quickness of Robert Washington to go along with the power that he runs with is almost unfair.
It's a dangerous combination for white defense right now.
Yep.
What they're doing right now is really setting up a downfield passing game. Establish the run early on.
And look to hit a home run later on in the game. Lancaster's got O'Donnell to his right on the short side of the field by himself, but the give is to Washington again. Makes a couple defenders miss. Cuts back across the field, and he's down at the 3-yard line, it looks like. And getting a steady dose of Robert Washington as Lawrenville Evans makes another tackle. That's his 3rd on the drive. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. This is an excellent first drive by the blue team.
Very nice.
So 3 receivers out to the left. 2nd down and goal here from the 2-yard line. And the give is to Washington, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, blue team. Robert Washington, the man of the drive there. He puts the blue team on the board. They lead 6-0. So it looks like the blue team will go for 2 here to start it off, as Luke Lancaster will tell the troops what's going on here.
I like them going for 2 here. Really successful first drive. The momentum's all with them.
And that running back is Devin Floyd for the blue team. And that's I like that idea. It's an offsides on the defense. So they line up for 2. And they're able to get to the spot where they need to go for 1 just by a hard count.
A well-designed hard count. Very smart, very well executed.
Genius. Love that move.
free 5 yards. This makes this much more manageable.
Blue team head coach, Jeff O'Donnell, head coach at South Lake Christian. Just happens to coach Connor O'Donnell and Robert Washington and a host of other blue team players. The give is to Washington, cuts across, untouched into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So it is now 8-0 in favor of the blue team. And we're going to show you some more highlights now from the incomparable Robert Washington here. It Strives coverage of USA football.
Oh, natural. Good teaspoon.
Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Pass over here.
And that's Bishop George, incomplete on the first pass of the drive here for the white team. And we just showed you the Strive spotlight on Robert Washington. Robert Washington just scored the first touchdown and the 2-point conversion for the blue team. And you saw just what a stud this kid really is. He's verbally committed to Mississippi State. He started playing in 8th grade for USA football. And he's a tremendous leader, tremendous ambassador for the sport, not only just for USA football. He's an excellent leader, high character kid. Just a pleasure to be around.
Real strong runner.
It's Bishop George in the game at quarterback for the white team. And the give is to Ronald DeCastro III. And he is met by the entire defensive line of the blue team. So it'll be 3rd and long here for the white team. Ball on the 37-yard line. Bishop George coming out, slinging it on the first play. Looks like they'll go back to the air here. Another quarterback that was here for the white team, who had played all week but wasn't able to participate in the game, Tucker Byrne out of Christopher Columbus High School in Coral Gables. George gets a snap. He looks to his left. He's got a receiver, but it's incomplete. Ryan Rakowski, one of the white team captains, intended receiver on the play, so it'll be 4th and long now. And we'll see if the white team decides to go for it or take their chances.
I like the play call. I mean, receiver had some space, but it unfortunately just wasn't on him.
So the white team will punt it away, and the blue team will take over on downs once again. And the white team's got to figure out a way to stop that inside zone attack of Robert Washington and this awesome offensive line for the blue squad. 8-0 is the score here. It'll be 1st and 10. Five minutes to go here in the first quarter. Saw a steady dose of Robert Washington on the first drive for the blue team.
I'll say.
Scored all 8 points. Scored a 5-yard 2-point conversion because of a defensive offsides penalty. And in at quarterback for the blue team, looks like Bobby Gentile. Oh, big hit on the play there. At Laurenville again. Laurenville Evans. And Will Eason on the carry. Gets a good gain, 5 yards. This blue team offensive line has been outstanding.
Just being able to create some great angles for their runners right now.
Bobby Gentile in at quarterback from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Attends North Myrtle Beach Christian High School. One of the best kids you'll ever talk to. Awesome all-around kid, awesome all-around player. And the give here, the gain of about 2 by Robert Washington. Robert Washington rarely goes down after the first hit. Bobby Gentile, you talk about a tremendous leader. This kid, I mean, this is something that everybody gravitates towards on and off the field.
Robert Washington tackled by number 56, Dylan McDonald. Third down.
You know, one of the attributes that this program looks for is not just athletic ability, but character on and off the field. And he's someone that definitely represents that quality.
Yeah, for sure. So entering the game for the white team, looks like number 94, Jose Antonio Rios, getting his gloves, getting his cutters on. Man in motion.
Oh.
Gentile loses it, but picks it up. And he's going to cover it up. Will be brought down by a couple of white team defenders, including Casey Yernot, Andrew Jazewski, and Jose Antonio Rios.
We've seen that a number of times today. And I mean, it could be nerves, but I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's the heat out there.
Yeah, a couple fumbled snaps we saw in the first game. We'll take a quick break here. The blue team leads the white team by a score of 8-0. You're watching the U.S. National Development Games here on Strive.
The Shock Doctor 740 Velocity Shock Skin Football 7-pad cap sleeve shirt, designed exclusively for football players, is available in black and gray or white and gray, and comes in sizes men's extra small through men's triple XL. Part of our Velocity line, the Velocity Shock Skin Football 7-pad shirt was created with 2 high standards in mind, yours and ours. To enhance both speed and performance, we would have to be not only light and breathable with near perfect anatomically correct fit and flex, but also provide a total freedom of movement, unlike any other compression shirt you've ever worn. Motion 360 technology does just that. Highly elastic, fully breathable with airflow 4-way stretch meshes.
And the give to DeCastro on first down, brought down by number 42, Darren Fauntleroy Jr. from Newburgh, New York, Newburgh Free Academy.
Tackled by number 42, Darren Fauntleroy Jr. Second down.
So it'll be second and long here. Looks like Fitzsimon's back in the game for the white team. Jeremiah McCullough in the backfield. And it's behind him. This is a fumble, a live ball, and McCullough able to recover it.
Nice heads up play by him to fall on that ball.
Yeah, we saw a lot of bubble screens in the first game, but all of them were forward passes, so we never had that kind of a situation, even though you saw a lot of the defenders pouncing on the ball trying to grab it and score. But that was a situation where it was absolutely behind the line of scrimmage and behind the receiver, and McCullough wasn't able to get it, so Fitzsimon's needing to lead the receiver a little bit more there to be able to get him going. It's under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Fitzsimon's in at quarterback for the white team, 2 receivers to either side. Back to pass, and he's going deep. It is complete to Ryan Rakowski, one of the captains of the white team, down at the 35-yard line, brought down by number 2, Will Eason, and number 16, Jason Pirtle. Great pass by Fitzsimons, getting the ball to Rakowski in stride. Great concentration by Rakowski.
They really needed that, and that was an excellent, very well executed pass and a great catch. It was right in the perfect spot for him, too. He had 2 defenders on either side.
Forget about that play.
So Fitzsimons now with 3 receivers to his right, 1 tight to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to roll to the right, and he's got some room to run. To the 35, cuts it inside to the 31-yard line. Brought down on the play by Timothy Glass out of Danville, Virginia, attending George Washington University, or George Washington High School, not university.
He ain't even the same. I'm telling you. Will laid him out.
Nice 5-yard gain.
Fitzsimons gives it to McCullough. McCullough breaks the first tackle, and he is brought down on the play. Not really. I wouldn't call that being brought down. I think he brings down a couple defenders on that. It's like it might be just short of the first down. Tackled on the play by Fauntleroy Jr. once again.
That
Be third and about inches.
That looked Washington-esque.
Yeah. So it was a good drive by the white team responding here.
They're going to let the quarter run down
Trying to
here.
get themselves back on the scoreboard. So let the quarter run out.
Oh, it looks like I think they might have just called timeout. No, they're going to let it run.
No, so that end of the first quarter. The score is, there's 2 seconds left. Is there a timeout, or is this the end of the quarter? We'll receive confirmation on this.
Oh, they're going to
Oh,
spot?
they're going to stop for a measurement. That's what it is. And then they might
and then they'll let it run down.
let it run out. And as we head into the break of the first quarter, we're going to show you another Strive spotlight that we have on a pre-Washington who also attends South Lake Christian. He is a freshman.
Oh, that's close.
And he is the cousin of Robert Washington. Defensive back for the blue team. So it's the end of the first quarter here. The white team will have the ball on the 26-yard line, 3rd and inches, trailing the blue team 8-0. And we just saw a spotlight on a pre-Washington. It's a defensive back out of South Lake Christian Academy. He's a rising 9th grader. It's the cousin of Robert Washington. Another awesome individual, leader on and off the field. He's one of the youngest players at the development games, but he's one of the best cover corners here. So somebody with an unbelievably bright future. Playing with some big boys a little bit older than him, but definitely not intimidated. So we'll see him on the field a little bit later on. Be 3rd and inches here. Fitzsimons under center, McCullough in the backfield. Fitzsimons sneaks it in and gets a little push from McCullough, a la Reggie Bush and Matt Leiner, and it looks like they might get the first down.
Yeah, they should have gotten that there.
Not signaling yet, and now they are. So it'll be a first down for the white team. Ball on exactly the 25-yard line as they try to tie it up here. When these two teams played in the Jamboree, they tied. And it's been a building rivalry all week. So expect this one to go back and forth as well.
They're gonna take a timeout here, fix some equipment.
We have an equipment timeout here. The referee's gonna call an equipment timeout. Speaking of equipment, did we mention that this game was presented by Shock Doctor?
And Cutters.
And Cutters. So Fitzsimons will be in the gun. In at running back is number 33, Ronald DeCastro III. Fitzsimons out to Rakowski. Makes a move, cuts inside, gets about a 4-yard gain, brought down on the play by number 29, DJ Dobbins, and Darren Fauntleroy Jr. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 21-yard line, just under 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Fitzsimons pumps, goes towards the end zone.
Oh, had a
Joseph
man.
Johnson just out of the reach. Had a sure touchdown there, but just overthrew him a little bit.
He had him wide open.
That would have been a great view if we had that as well. Let's get them to call that play again so we can catch it on that camera. 8-0 is the score here in favor of the blue team off of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion from Robert Washington. So Fitzsimon's barking some orders at the offensive line. And the give is to McCullough. Spins back and gets maybe about a yard on the play. Brought down by number 56, Joel DeBlanco. Joel DeBlanco, one of the hardest hitters here. Also a verbal commitment to Mississippi State. Physically imposing linebacker. He played on the U16 national team in the international ball against Canada. He's received multiple offers, including the one from Mississippi State. One of the captains here. And, oh, I thought he gave it to him, but Fitzsimon still has it. Wide open there is number 10, Teddy Fisher, who is down now at the 10-yard line. Brought down by number 11, Manuel Najera. Manuel Nahara, almost like Eduardo Nahara.
And speaking of wide open, I think we do have this other angle here, if we can take a look from earlier. Coming into view. Yeah, no one around.
Just out of the reach.
Just overthrown.
It's Joseph Johnson, the intended receiver there. Teddy Fisher, wide receiver from Sparta, New Jersey, goes to Sparta High School. Another Jersey boy. Johnson goes in motion, and the give is to Johnson. He's got a lead blocker. That's the casher in front of him, but bringing him down on the play. It looks like that's number 16, Jason Pirtle. Jason Pirtle, one of the 4 captains here on the blue team from Locust Grove, Oklahoma. He goes to Locust Grove High School. Listed as defensive back, but looks like a linebacker on that play. So, Fitzsimon's in the gun. He's got nobody with him in the backfield, and he'll keep it himself. Looks like he's down to the 5. Reaching towards the end zone. Not quite there, but a great pickup there by the quarterback, Fitzsimons.
Ball carried by number 15, Connor Fitzsimons, tackled by number 20.
So it looks like the ball inside the 5-yard line will be 3rd and 4. 3rd and goal to go from the 4-yard line, I should say. Rakowski out wide to the left. Joining him is DeCastro. Fitzsimons will keep it again. He'll run into his own lineman, and he will be stopped before the goal line. Number 92, Colin Dowling on the play.
That's another nice stand by blue here.
Dowling from Fallbrook, California. Fallbrook Union High School.
Number 92, Colin Dowling, and number 11, Manuel Nahara. 4th and goal.
Three receivers to the right. Fitzsimons.
Oh,
and this one is batted down at the line of scrimmage, a la J.J. Watt.
Real heads-up play by that.
It's number 61, Zachary Hendrick from Bakersfield, California. Huge play. And that was 4th down, so it'll be a turnover on downs, and blue will take over. And he had Rakowski. It was a great route. You could see it at the top of the numbers, top of the screen. Beat the defender. The throw probably would have gotten to him. Could have been enough for a touchdown, but a great play there to stop the drive and give it back to the blue team. Zachary Hendrick, Liberty High School, making the play there. In at quarterback, Christopher Johnson for the blue team. Robert Washington joins him in the backfield. To snap the fake to Washington. And he's going deep down the right sideline. Connor O'Donnell almost just right through the hands. Sorry, that was covered by Joseph Gonzalez on the play.
Excellent look, though. We can go back and take a look at this block right here.
Yeah, let's see the SWAT here from the right defensive end on the play. Huge play on 4th down. And here it is. You look at the top of the screen, and we got it right there. That was a great play by Kendrick. The give is to Devin Floyd, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball carried by number 9, Devin Floyd, tackled by number 74, Jason Janot. Third down.
Zoom a little bit more to take out the top.
Okay.
A timeout on the field. It'll be timeout blue with 7 minutes to go in the quarter. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the U.S. National Team Development Games presented by Shock Doctor.
Shock Doctor Ultra Shock Skin Impact Shorts are the lightest and most breathable impact shorts on the market. Up to 30% lighter and more breathable than other impact shorts, you'll keep performing at your peak and stay protected all game long. These shorts feature our proprietary shock skin technology. Unlike other foam pads that lay flat, we utilize specifically placed channels and flex points, so shock skin pads will flex and contour with your body through every run, cut, and tackle. To make sure you're protected in key areas, we consult the top athletes on pad design and location, so you can be confident you've got the right protection. On both the 3-pad and the 5-pad impact shorts, we integrated unobtrusive hip protection and tailbone protection. The 3-pad shorts feature integrated pockets for traditional thigh pads, while the 5-pad shorts feature built-in thigh padding for maximum protection and ease of use. We know that in addition to staying protected, you want to stay cool in order to play your best. Shock Skin Impact Shorts use lightweight, breathable airflow mesh designed for maximum cooling where you need it most, down the back, inner thighs, and hips. By targeting these key areas, you'll notice superior moisture king that helps keep your body cool and perform all game long. If you're looking to get the most out of your game, you need to be in the best impact short on the market.
And welcome back. Oh, it looks like an end around here. Wide open. That's Connor O'Donnell. Underthrown, but he still catches it at the 42-yard line. What a play. Love that play call by the blue team. It was thrown by Christopher Johnson with the ball on the end around. Connor O'Donnell with a great catch on the sideline. And they're looking to find any way to make Connor O'Donnell open so they can use him on the outside. 1-2 punch, him and Robert Washington. And then the secret weapon there, Luke Lancaster at quarterback here for the blue team. And that's number 9, Devin Floyd on the carry. Still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Anthony Howard on the tackle.
Ball carried by number 9, Devin Floyd, tackled by number 20, Anthony Howard. The result of the play is another.
I think the pass was from Wesley Smith, actually, not Christopher Johnson.
Hey, don't let him say it. Go.
Wesley Smith playing wide receiver. A great play, and Lancaster will keep it, go towards the right sideline, and he'll pick up about 2 or 3 before he's knocked out of bounds. Laurenville Evans is all over the field today.
That's a nice job of getting at least a couple from that broken play.
Second down.
Two big plays by Blue to get him into decent field position right now.
3 receivers to the left for Lancaster. Devin Floyd with him in the backfield, and the give is to Floyd. Floyd breaks 1 tackle, cuts up the middle of the field, and makes something out of nothing. And a great run there by Floyd, met on the play by number 4, Chris Rowe.
Twice I thought he was going down there. I mean, once by a defender, and the other, his feet kind of came out from under him, but kept his balance and composure. Another good run.
Chris Rowe out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, attends Colonial Forge High School. Is a slender linebacker, but a mean and physical one. Lancaster in the gun. Hands this one off to Washington, who breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Able to be dragged down on the play after a first down and a gain of about 6.
Excellent balance by Washington. He was met right at the line of scrimmage. Excellent balance, though, to keep it going. He's down right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's down. Hopefully this isn't serious. So trainers will attend to him. And this will be a huge blow to the blue team as he's been receiving the brunt of the carries, him and Devin Floyd. Well, we have an injury timeout here. Score 8-0 in favor of the blue team. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll be back right after this.
Heads Up Football is a great program because it's how we want to block, tackle, and play the game of football with our head and our eyes up.
The efforts of USA Football are critically important to make the game better.
USA Football is establishing standards by which a person becomes certified to coach.
Let's train them to be their very best.
It's not just the coaches doing it. You yourself, you can be involved.
If your league is not a Heads Up Football league, then you need to become one.
Become a Heads Up Football league at usafootball.com.
The game. And you see Robert Washington here being helped off the field. It looks like has a right leg injury here. We hope it's not too serious. So he's being carried off the field. Has had an unbelievable first half so far. Has had a great week of practice. So we wish him all the best. These are the 2013 U.S. National Development Games presented by Shock Doctor. Watching it live here at the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth campus at Cressy Field. As Washington's able to walk a little bit gingerly on that right leg. So hopefully this isn't a very serious injury. The blue team hopes to have him back by the end of the game, but there's no way of telling that. Yeah. Trying to walk it off here on the sideline.
That's a big loss for them.
Devin Floyd in the game at running back for Washington. And Lancaster will fake it to him. Down to the end zone, and it's in and out of the hands of number 18, Wesley Smith, out of Riverside, California, from Notre Dame High School. He was wide open. That was a great throw by Lancaster. But unable to come down with it was Smith. Smith, the hero of the drive so far after he received that end around and then the big bomb to Connor O'Donnell down the right sideline to start the drive off. Unable to come up with this one as he had a touchdown in and out of his hands.
Lancaster's been throwing really well right now these past couple of series.
Yeah, he's just pretty fun to watch, set up in the pocket and throw. Offensive line for the blue squad is doing a fantastic job creating a pocket for him to do some work in. The give is to Floyd. Floyd gets what he can, dives forward for about 3 yards.
Tripped up right at the line.
It's like Matthew Yarbrough in on the tackle along with Laurenville Evans. It's like Washington getting his ankle taped here in hopes to be back into the game. Might have just sprained it. 3rd and long here for the blue team. They're going to change the play here. Lancaster change up the routes to his receivers. 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the first half. Lancaster back to pass. Throws wide open and incomplete.
Real smart decision by Lancaster to recognize the defense, call a new route for his receiver. He had him wide open and he put it right on his hands, but unfortunately it went right through.
Let's see Jared Stanger, who was wide open there from Somerville, South Carolina, attends Pinewood Prep. So a couple missed opportunities by the receivers on the blue squad.
Yeah, they're going to be kicking himself there. He had tons of room behind him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think both defensive backs broke on a receiver about 5 yards up from where Stanger was and left Stanger wide open with nothing but open field ahead of him, but wasn't able to come up with it. So it'll be 4th and 10 now from the 27-yard line. Lancaster back to throw. He looks to his left, now to his right, and there's Connor O'Donnell. So that's 3 throws in a row by Lancaster that were put on the money.
And dropped, unfortunately.
And dropped by the receiver. So it'll be a turnover on downs as the white team will take over on offense here, looking to tie the game up or at least put some points on the board with 3 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the second half. Bishop George back in the game at quarterback for the white squad. He's got 3 receivers to his right. He's got Rakowski wide open over the middle of the field, makes a great cut inside. That was an excellent route and an excellent run after the catch by Rakowski, one of the captains, brought down by a Pre-Washington. Pre-Washington giving him some space there and Gave up the inside, and Rakowski took full advantage of it. Nice three-step drop by Bishop and a great throw on the money, and that's a big gain for a first down to start this drive off. And they give up the middle for about 6 yards. That's Ronald DeCastro III. And he's brought down on the play by...
And we can take another look at this drop right here from the last series. But, I mean, it just shows that excellent routes are being run. Look at that, wide open, right on the sideline, and he just couldn't hang on to it.
Perfect sideline route, perfect timing by Lancaster, too. So unable to execute, but we won't see that for long. I'm sure they're going to get that in order. The pass from George to Rakowski is incomplete, defended on the play by Washington. That'll bring up third down and short. And there's a flying umbrella that almost took out 2 patrons. A rogue umbrella. As the wind starts to pick up. Three receivers to the right. McCullough back in the game at running back for the white team.
Play the first.
And the fake to McCullough, and George is going to take it himself and swallowed up on the play.
Not fooled at all.
By number 60, Sawyer Lamoy.
D-line saw that one all the way through. Linebackers even jumped in quick.
Sawyer Lamoy from Danville, Virginia, attends the home school. It'll bring up a fourth down here for the white team. Looking to get into blue team's territory. Just over 2 minutes to go in the half. Take a look at some of the coaches here for both squads. The blue team, the head coach is Jeff O'Donnell from South Lake Christian. Ryan Crawford from Harvard University is coaching up the D-backs. Dennis Thompson, the running backs from Salem High School. Steve Malloy, the offensive line coach from South Lake Christian. Jamal Wright, the wide receivers coach. He's from Duke University. I wonder if you've heard of it. Luke Stone, the defensive line coach from MIT. Andy Casale, the linebackers coach and defensive coordinator from Kutztown University. That's the blue team coaching staff. The white team's coaching staff, Christopher Merritt is the head coach, offensive coordinator, and quarterbacks coach from Christopher Columbus High School in Miami, where Tucker Byrne, USA football member, who was here all week, wasn't able to participate in this game. That's where he now goes to school. Curtis Jackson, former NFL player, wide receiver coach at Trinity Christian Academy in Carrollton, Texas. Kevin Pandak, defensive line coach and the defensive coordinator for the white team. Coaches at Cardinal Gibbons in Fort Lauderdale. Nick Marmo, offensive line coach from Newcastle High School in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Andres Aviles, the running backs coach from Christopher Columbus High School, along with Christopher Merritt. Mike Middleton, the defensive backs coach from Fairfield High School. And Matt Leotti, the linebackers coach from Bowdoin College. Bowdoin up in the NESCAC, along with teams like Trinity Hamilton College, where somebody on the set went to school. Amherst Williams, that would be me. I'm rocking my Hamilton College gear right now. Amherst Williams, Middlebury, all of those schools in Bowdoin's conference. Colby, Bates, Wesleyan.
Coming back from the timeout, White's had an opportunity to talk it over. 4th and 5.
Bishop George still in at quarterback. McCullough in at running back. George rolls to his right. Not finding what he needs. He's going to tuck it, try to get it himself, and he'll be tackled down at the 45-yard line. Looks like it's enough for a first down. Corey Pogue on the tackle, and it is a first down White. Great job by Bishop George, but Bishop George,
he got hit hard right
looks
in
like
his
he got
chest and
the
face.
wind knocked out of him a little bit. So we're going to take a quick injury timeout here. The score 8-0 in favor of the blue team. You're watching the USA 2013 National Development Games presented by Shock Doctor.
The Shock Doctor 553 Shockskin forearm guards, designed for use in multiple sports including football and lacrosse, are available in black only in sizes youth through large. Integrated Shockskin fabric and vented foam pads, secured by high-frequency seams, move and counter with your forearm to provide ultimate comfort and protection. Adaptive padding built into the pass is designed to flex and form naturally to the contours of the form, providing great fitting forearm protection. An antimicrobial moisture-wicking fabric and four-way striped mesh construction ensures maximum comfort while on field.
Yeah, the weather, it's really not bad at all.
It's not as humid. We're also much more relaxed. we're not hustling and bustling back and forth.
We're back here. It's 1st and 10 for the white team after Bishop George picks up the first down with his legs. Fitzsimon's back in at quarterback for the white team. Passes it out to Rakowski, who runs into his own guy and then tackled down after a gain of about 2 yards. So we see Bishop George leave the game. Hopefully he can come back, but the white team has been a little bit hurt by injuries. We mentioned Tucker Byrne unable to play in this game. Also London Kraft, running back from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, a complete stud. He's a rising 10th grader, injured his ankle during the week. He had 19 touchdowns as a freshman playing varsity football this past year. Has great height, quickness, top-level speed. Got to look for him to be a big-time recruit this fall. Fitzsimon's back to pass. Doesn't find what he wants, and he's just going to throw it away here. That'll bring up a 3rd and long.
That looks like a screen that got broken up awfully early.
Yeah,
exactly. Nowhere to go.
Being chased down on the play by Zach Hendrick. I believe one of the captains for the blue team.
Stops the clock, though. They have under a minute to go, around like 43 yards.
You got to think the white team would love to get on the board before halftime.
Anything. I guess their only option would be 6. As per the rules today, there's no kicking, no special teams.
You're big on saying as pair.
I love pairs.
Instead of as per. Is that the correct pronunciation?
I don't know. Maybe up in Boston it is.
2 receivers to either side for Fitzsimon's.
Oh, no.
Fumbles the snap, picks it up
down
at his own 45 and just throws it away. This is going to be intentional grounding.
Yeah.
There'll be a flag back here, and he is roughed up on the play after he threw it as well. It looks like it'll be 3rd down. 4th down.
Again, you know, we've seen it a number of times today. Dropping snaps, just going right through their hands.
Yeah, it's a loss of down, so that'll bring up 4th from their own 45-yard line. So it'll be 4th and a long ways here, and it looks like they might punt it away, give the ball back to the blue team. Yeah. Robert Washington's ankle still being tended to.
I mean, I think that's a good decision to just give themselves their defense a lot more room to work with.
Yeah, keep the score where it is.
Yeah, I mean, if let's say they went for it and it didn't go well, White's got or Blues got, you know, over 30 seconds, some timeouts, and good field position. And the way they've been running it and throwing it too doesn't seem insurmountable.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Christopher Johnson in at quarterback for the blue team. Johnson fakes the handoff, back to pass, and there's Connor O'Donnell, who is unable to come up with it, in on the coverage. That's number 34, Trey Lovasone.
That was a good idea, a nice pass, just couldn't come up with the catch.
Great coverage there by Lovasone as well. Alexandria, Virginia goes to Bishop Ireton High School. Tell you what, these USA Blue quarterbacks have had all day to throw. Excellent job by their offensive line. Johnson puts it up in the air. He's got a receiver. It is off the helmet of number 13, Timothy Glass, the intended receiver, but that was off the helmet of number 13, Isaiah Davis, on the white team. Great coverage by Davis.
Just slightly underthrown there. He had him beat, but he had to slow down and try and catch back up to the pass.
Yeah, Glass had them beat. Timothy Glass, big receiver from Danville, Virginia. Some great receiving talent on the blue team. We saw Connor O'Donnell, a couple big plays earlier. Johnson in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to the short side of the field.
Calling for the sideline to change it up a little bit.
Got 10 seconds on the play clock, keeping his poise though.
Oh, okay, yeah, it worked better.
And the give is to Floyd. Floyd makes the first guy miss, cuts it upfield. He's at the 35, down at the 38-yard line. Great run by Devin Floyd. Almost lost it there at the end. That'll be a first down for the white team with 23 seconds to go in the first half.
And Johnson over at quarterback did an excellent job of following the play.
Johnson takes a snap, throws it out, caught by Eric Gallman the second. He's still on his feet at the 45, cuts across field, still on his feet. He'll be down at the 41-yard line with 4 seconds to go. Brought down by Casey Urnot. Casey, you're not hustling all the way down the field from the defensive tackle position, and the blue team is going to take a timeout here. 4 seconds left here in the second quarter. Uniforms and all apparel provided by Rydell, and the helmets as well. Some of the extra protective helmets here that we're going towards to prevent head injuries. New tight uniforms. Very sharp-looking uniforms. They provided 4 here for USA football. We saw the red and the silver ones in Game 1. We see the blue and the white ones here in Game 2. Portion of today's game also brought to you by the Marriott, which is where local families can stay when coming to see their sons play here in the developmental games. So this should be the last play of the first half. The blue team in white team territory. The white team looks to be in prevent defense, as all of their defensive backs are at least 10 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. There'll be a flag on the play.
Looks like we got too many men. Ooh.
It's an illegal substitution there on the blue team, so they'll be back 5 yards. It's Christopher Johnson in the gun, looking to just probably unload one here towards the end zone to show off his arm strength. Johnson back to pass, steps to his left, goes towards the end zone, just heaves it up there, and it is almost caught by Glass. But that'll be it, and that'll do it here for the first half of play, as the blue team leads the white team 8-0 in a back-and-forth defensive battle here. Another defensive struggle by both teams, and you are watching the 2013 U.S. National Development Games presented by Shock Doctor on Strive. We'll be back with the Shock Doctor halftime show right after this.
The Shock Doctor 230 Core long compression legging with BioFlex Cup is designed to provide compression support in multiple sports. Made from an antimicrobial, moisture-wicking fabric with chafe-free flat lock seams, the pant provides full-length compression and includes our internal CoreFlex pocket, which is designed to position the lower third of bio-shaped cup pocket in a more natural position between the legs for a closer, more comfortable cup fit. Our patented BioFlex Cup, which is included, provides maximum airflow and superior fit through built-in vents, while the patented bio-shape and gel perimeter padding improves comfort and fit. The long compression legging is available in sizes men's small through XXL.
This is the 842 shoulder support with stability control strap system. A performance level 3 product. The features include 2 adjustable chest wrap straps with easy to use molded TPR Z-grip strap closures. Provide a wide range of fitting, ensuring the correct position of the support on the shoulder. The anatomical design has a low profile, comfortable fit and allows for a correct fit on the left or right shoulder. The X-Fit stability control system utilizes a multi-position compression and retention strap with a 4-point adjustable attachment for optimizing personal preferences of compression and retention performance. A strap retention stabilizer provides proper positioning and alignment for the X-Fit strap, with 2 strap positions available on the front and back of the shoulder. An adjustable arm strap offers a range of fit and desired compression to the upper arm. The soft Lycra mesh stretch zone ensures a comfortable fit for a wide range of chest sizes and shapes, allowing for use by both men and women. It stabilizes the integration of the upper and lower support wrap, and avoids unnecessary heat and moisture buildup. A premium finishing assembly is used in manufacturing, as identified with quality flat lock stitching and the lycra binding, which offers long-lasting comfort. The 842 is constructed with Entex airflow vented neoprene. This provides moisture-wicking compression, as well as therapeutic warmth and healing, as with all of our performance sports therapy products. This has been produced with an integrated antimicrobial technology. The 842 is available in 4 sizes: extra small, small medium, large extra large, and double extra large.
And welcome back to Strive's coverage of the 2013 U.S. National Development Games here at Cressy Field on the campus of the University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth. It's the second game of the 2 games here this morning. We had the first game at 9 o'clock where the red team defeated the silver team by a score of 6-0. This game is at 8-0 in favor of the blue team of a touchdown from running back Robert Washington. We're going to go over some of the highlights here from the first half. Robert Washington has had to come out of the game with an ankle injury. Not sure what his status is for the rest of the game.
Here's a look at his touchdown right now. It was a nice short run, but very strong.
And this is pretty much indicative of what we saw the entire first half. The inside zone play where Washington showed his unbelievable strength and quickness, getting off of the first tackle, making serious yards after contact, and just making it impossible to bring him down. One time he had the entire white team defense that had to converge on him for him to get a whistle blown. So that was the first touchdown.
And there's also been some big plays. This end around right here.
It's a huge play, huge
deep
call.
In their zone.
1st and 10 deep in their zone after a sudden change.
Just an excellent throw, and it was slightly underthrown, but it was in the right spot. It was the right play call.
And that was Wesley Smith, the wide receiver, who took the ball and threw it down the field. That was a 36-yard completion to Connor O'Donnell. Connor O'Donnell, one of our spotlighted players here today, an outstanding wide receiver with great hands and an excellent route runner. He's the son of a coach, and he's a great leader on and off the field, one of the standout stars to attend South Lake Christian Academy, along with Robert Washington. And here's another run by Devin Floyd, who came in for Washington in the first half. Great run down the sideline.
Yeah.
Right now, we're going to take a look at some more highlights from one of the standout stars today, Connor O'Donnell.
Rolling out to his right side and firing down. That ball is caught inbounds at the 20-yard line. What a snag. I believe that was Connor O'Donnell who was able to haul it in.
Heads Up Football.
We're back here at Cressy Field. 4 minutes to go here at halftime, and that was a spotlight on Connor O'Donnell. That was our Strive spotlight, one of them. And as we mentioned earlier, O'Donnell is verbally committed to Mississippi State, should have some other offers coming in, has great speed, is just an absolute playmaker, great hands, and an excellent route runner. He competed on the U16 national team that competed in the International Bowl against Canada. And a player that wasn't here that we want to show some love to a little bit, Tucker Burns, a quarterback from Christopher Columbus High School down in Miami, Florida, is a 6'2", 225-pound imposing quarterback with a great arm and an unbelievable future. And he was here all week, was unable to play in the game today. But we're going to show you some more highlights of Tucker Burns. This was from his freshman year out in Aspen, Colorado.
Heads Up Football is a great program because it's how we want to block, tackle, and play the game of football with our head and our eyes up.
The efforts of USA Football are critically important to make the game better.
USA Football is establishing standards by which a person becomes certified to coach.
Let's train them to be their very best.
It's not just the coaches doing it. You yourself, you can be involved.
If your league is not a Heads Up Football League, then you need to become one.
Become a Heads Up Football League at usafootball.com.
U17 is complete. Pass complete.
Third line.
Byrne with the pass is complete to number 20.
Shock Doctor Ultra Shock Skin Impact Shirts are the lightest and most breathable impact shirts on the market. Up to 30% lighter and more breathable than other impact shirts, you'll keep performing at your peak and stay protected all game long. These shirts feature our proprietary Shock Skin technology. Now, unlike other foam pads that lay flat, we utilize specifically placed channels and flex points, so Shock Skin pads will flex and contour with your body through every run, cut, and tackle. To make sure you're protected in key areas, we consult top athletes on pad design and location, so you can be confident you got the right protection. On both the 3-pad and the 5-pad impact shirts, we integrated unobtrusive rib coverage that extends to cover all the ribs, and we've added padding to the crucial lower spine area. Now for those seeking extra shoulder protection, we've added additional coverage on 5-pad shirt. We know that in addition to staying protected, you want to stay cool in order to play your best. Shockskin impact shirts use lightweight, breathable airflow mesh designed for maximum cooling where you need it most, throughout the entire back and under the arms. By targeting these key areas, you'll notice superior moisture wicking that helps keep your body cool and performing all game long. If you're looking to get the most out of your game, you need to be in the best impact shirt on the market.
Let's take a look at some of the notable alumni, USA football alumni, and where they are now. Players that have gone on to play professionally: David Wilson, Aaron Dobson, O'Day Abushi, Jordan Poyer, Shamarko Thomas. All have been members of USA football in the past. Also, some players that are currently playing in Division 1A college football: Todd Gurley, Kevin Hogan, Jordan Lynch of Northern Illinois. Kevin Hogan, quarterback for Stanford, of course, and Todd Gurley, the running back for Georgia. Stephon Tuitt of Notre Dame, big number 7. George Atkinson, running back for Notre Dame. Jackson Shipley, wide receiver for Texas. Joe Bergeron, running back for Texas. Ty Montgomery is a wide receiver for Stanford. Wayne Lyons is a defensive back for Stanford, along with Alex Carter. Devin Funchess is a tight end for Michigan. And Keel Frazier, quarterback for Auburn. So as the USA football program continues to grow and as these development games continue to become a little bit more popular, and the regionals taking place all across the country attract more and more high-level talent, you'll be seeing a lot more of these names on NFL teams and high major Division I teams. So the regional development camps, which then lead to the development games, are hosted from all over the country, from Austin, Texas to the Bay Area in California, DC, Atlanta, Indianapolis, Seattle, Washington, Denver, Colorado, all across the country. Go to usafootball.com/Team USA for more information on these development sites. They had about 2,000 kids at these development camps, 2-day camps with NFL coaches, NFL scouts, college coaches, evaluating every single thing going on, evaluating their character, their approach to practice, evaluating their skills, of course, as well, their strength, and really a great opportunity for the kids. From those camps, they made 2,000 evaluations. They picked 150 to be a part of the development games. They go by 2 age groups per development game. They do them in Austin, Texas. They do them in Canton, Ohio. They do them right here in Dartmouth, Massachusetts. And they pick these 150 kids to come in for the week to get coaching by college coaches, coaching by USA football coaches and personnel. And they get all of their gear sponsored by Rydell, and they have a great week of coaching, a great week of experience, of competition, awesome competition. From these games, the 150 kids gets taken down even further to create 2 rosters for the U17 and U18 teams for the following year, and they play the International Bowl. That national team will compete in the International Bowl, which will take place on during signing week, and then the World Championship tournament further on in the spring. So the players in these games, these 4 games, will go on to play. Some of them will be able to play for the national team to compete in international competition. So this is a great great camp. This is a great program for the best kids around the country to get a little step closer to what their ultimate goal is, whether that's playing Division I college football or even getting towards the NFL. USA Football has done a fantastic job of helping some people realize those goals. Another initiative is the Heads Up initiative that the USA Football program is sponsoring. They're in at a ton of youth organizations. They develop a curriculum and a strict training program to teach youth coaches on how to keep the game safe, how to tackle properly, and how to make everybody educated on the dangers of playing football, but also how to do it in an effective and safe way. So USA Football is the national governing body of the sport. They're the official development partner of the NFL, the NFLPA, and all 32 NFL teams, celebrating its 10-year anniversary this year. As the blue team takes the field now on offense, looking to build their lead. Bobby Gentile back in the game for the blue squad. He's got 3 receivers out to his left and 1 to his right. It's like Devin Floyd in the backfield again, and the give is to Floyd. Floyd off to the left side. Man, he looks like LaShawn McCoy with that ball out there, and his quickness out to the left side. Gets about 5 yards on the play, and he's taken down by number 42, Matthew Yarbrough. Helped out by number 4, Rowe, on the play.
Floyd's able to really cut and plant his feet and use his stature very nicely, being able to make defenders miss. Another bobbled snap.
And Gentile will be taken down in the backfield. Number 74, Casey You're Not. Casey You're Not all over the field. You got to love his size.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
About 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter as the second half just got underway here. It's a hard-fought first half. These games are always close. They tied in the Jamboree earlier in the week. The blue and the white team did. And this one swatted but caught by Will Eason. Eason comes back to the middle of the field, but he is taken down on the play by Yarbrough. Great hit. That'll bring up 4th down, and it looks like the blue team will punt it away. So good stand by the white team to start off the second half. And the white team will take over on down. Yarbrough fired up over there on the white team sideline.
That's good. The white team really needs that here. They need to come in really strong and apply some pressure quick, and they did just that on the defense. Now they just need their offense to string something together.
The white team will take over on downs here.
Okay.
3 receivers out to the right. And the give is to DeCastro. Up the middle for a gain of about 3. Bishop George in the game at quarterback for the white squad. Bishop George had a big first down run in the first half, and he had to get taken out of the game and checked out over on the sideline. Good to see that he's back in the game and running. Hendrick, another good play on the defensive side of the ball. 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The fake to DeCastro, rolling to his right is George, and this one is almost picked off. Manuel Nahara on the play.
Right through the hands of Nahara.
Great break on the ball. It was almost like he baited George into throwing that, and he had 6 if he was going to get it.
Let's go, baby.
Score 8-0 in favor of the blue team. Bishop George gets a play.
Know it's coming.
Christopher Merritt, not only the head coach of the white team, but also the Heads Up Football Master Trainer. So Christopher Merritt, responsible for putting on some of these programs for USA Football. And we'll be back. We'll take a timeout. There's a timeout on the field. There's 10 minutes left here, and we'll be back right after this. You're watching the U.S. National Development Games presented by Shock.
more information on the
The Shock Doctor 502 Core Chin Strap is designed for use on football helmets and is available in small, medium, and large extra large. Color options include white and black. The Core Chin Strap features a 4-point system to provide multi-stage impact protection, while our integrated contour foam provides superior comfort and protection. Combined with affordable price, the Core Chin Strap is the best value on the market.
Heads Up Football is a great program because it's how we want to block, tackle, and play the game of football with our head and our eyes up.
The efforts of USA Football are critically important to make the game better.
USA Football is establishing standards by which a person becomes certified to coach.
Let's train them to be their very best.
It's not just the coaches doing it. You yourself, you can be involved.
If your league is not a Heads Up Football League, then you need to become one.
Become a Heads Up Football League at usafootball.com.
All right, it'll be about 3rd and 7 here for the white team. And the pass down the middle of the field, and this is just out of the reach of the receiver for the white squad. That's Jeremiah McCullough. So good touch on that ball by Bishop George, but a little bit too much mustard on it. As 4th down will come up, and it looks like the white team will punt it away, and the blue team will take over on downs. Blue team will take over on downs. Luke Lancaster entering the game at quarterback for the blue squad. This guy with BCS talent. He's from Gaffney, South Carolina. He's only a rising sophomore. He's a cannon for an arm. Can read the field from sideline to sideline with the best of them. And I mean, he's going to just continue to impress people that watch him play. His accuracy is on point. His poise in the pocket is excellent. Mature way beyond his years as he hits Connor O'Donnell on the sideline.
It's a nice
gain
nice
of about 4,
pass.
brought down by Kyler Murray. It's a great play by Murray on the sideline. Devin Floyd with the carry.
These backs for blue are really able to keep their feet moving, generating just, a couple yards, extra yards here and there. They really add up.
Laurenville Evans in on the tackle there. Heard his name a lot today. Linebackers on all 4 teams doing an excellent job today. Everybody in on the tackle. There's Lancaster to his left. This one wobbles a little bit, and this is intended for Eason.
I think there might have been a little bit of miscommunication from the receiver.
And that's a quick 3 and out by the blue team, so it'll be back over to the white squad. Just under 9 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Haven't seen really a big play yet from the white team. We had that big reception on the slant route by Rakowski. Other than that, we haven't really seen much out of the white team's offense.
No, but that's all they really need to get back in the game. They're only down 1 possession, and a slip by a safety or a little bit of misdirection to get them on their heels. That'll give them an opportunity to tie this game right up.
Yeah, and a lot of it can be attributed to the secondary for the blue team with Timothy Glass, Apri Washington.
Yeah, no big yards. They've done a really good job of containing.
Fitzsimon's back in the game at quarterback for the white team, as this will get back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, safeties haven't had to do a lot. Their linebackers have been, Blues linebackers have been on par today.
Yeah, also DJ Dobbins at corner for the blue team. Haven't really heard much from the receivers of the white team because of this secondary. Fitzsimons with McCullough with him in the backfield. Fitzsimons back to pass.
Get that, Joe.
Can't find anybody. Escapes one tackler, but can't escape Hendrick. That's Sawyer Lemoy, I'm sorry. And Lemoy with another big play behind the line of scrimmage.
Persistent pressure by Lemoy to take him down.
Oh, yeah, I seen him.
Wouldn't let go.
They was going for him.
Yeah, and it's one thing we were talking before the game, some of the coaches here for USA Football asking about the offenses. How do you learn an offense in, 5 days? But they were able to do it. And I asked if they held up play cards, and no, they know exactly what they're doing. They have offenses built in here. They have defenses built in. There's no blitzing in this game, but there's still coverages and different concepts. Everybody was able to learn so quickly. That's just another part of this whole entire camp. Fitzsimons overthrows Rakowski down the left sideline, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, 3rd and 20 or 21 to go.
Could see a screen here. You never know.
I think that might have been.
That was 4th down, it looks like. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Blue Squad as Luke Lancaster leads his team back out onto the field, looking for a much more sustained drive than the last one that ended in 3 and out.
Yeah, back-to-back 3 and outs right here by either side.
Lancaster out of South Carolina, looking for him to kind of air one out here.
Starting with better field position, almost right at midfield here.
Got Floyd with him in the backfield. Ball at the 49-yard line. And Lancaster's going to keep it. He's going to try to cut inside, but you're not in there on the tackle, along with Merrick Sims II. So that'll be a gain of less than a yard.
Yeah, your knot's been everywhere today, really shutting them down.
And the give is to Floyd, and Floyd able to get rid of the first tackler, but chased down by You're Not once again. All over the field. McCullough in on the tackle as well. And Devin Floyd, a great job of making that into some sort of positive yardage after he was almost wrapped up in the backfield. About 6.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. We got a 3rd and long here for Lancaster. So the D-backs back off a little bit, and they're going to have offsides on the white team. So the blue team will gain 5 more yards to make this 3rd down a little bit easier to convert.
Much more manageable, 3rd and 3.
So it'll be about 3rd and it looks about 3rd and 4 here. Gallman in motion. The give is to Floyd, and this isn't fooling anybody. Stopped in the backfield. Anthony Nobile, whose brother had such a great game in the first game. And the white team is fired up. Big 4th down stop by USA White. And USA Blue will now have to go out on defense. USA White with a little bit of momentum.
They need to convert that momentum to offensive yardage here.
Anthony Nobile, a great job running down Floyd in the backfield. Floyd from Brick Memorial, or Nobile from Brick Memorial. Like his brother, has great hands. Extremely quick off the ball. One thing about these two brothers, and you just saw it on that play, is that their motor is outstanding. And that means just their desire to get to the football. Always chasing down running backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers, wherever they are. Always making their presence felt. Just non-stop. Bishop George back in the game for USA White. And the give, just about 1 yard on the play. Give to DeCastro. DeCastro unable to get much out of that as he was brought down on the play by Fauntleroy Jr. Fauntleroy Jr. racking up some tackles here. George in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. Back to pass. And this one is broken up on the play by Eason. Good defense there by Eason, making some contact, but it was after the ball had already been past the receiver. Pass intended for Taylor Rapp, who had a reception earlier in the game. It's under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Blue team leads 8-0, and as the clock strikes almost 1 o'clock here, starting to get a little hotter. You can see it. You can see some of the fatigue factor coming into this game.
Let's go.
So 3rd and long here for USA White.
Here it comes.
George back to pass over the middle, and it is caught. Joseph Johnson at the 40. Brought down at the 20 by Will Eason. What a play from George to Johnson down to the 20-yard line.
That's exactly what White needs right now. That's a big play to put them very nearly in the red zone, give them an opportunity to score here, tie the game up.
What a play. Great poise in the pocket there by Bishop George. Got it over the hands of about 3 defenders. It's an excellent job there by the quarterback and a great job by Johnson.
That's coming. That's coming.
Yes.
He's looking for him.
George to Rakowski. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. What a play by Rakowski. Bishop George, 2 big passes back-to-back. Touchdown, USA White. Ryan Rakowski breaking 3 tackles after the throw was put past 3 USA Blue defender hands.
And just like that, I mean, we've got could be a tie game. I would imagine they'd go for 2 here.
Pinpoint accuracy. They put it to their leader, one of their best offensive weapons, Ryan Rakowski, into the end zone. Great play as it looked like it was stopped at around the 5-yard line, and he kept going into the end zone. Well, just under 4 minutes to go. The score is now 8-6 in favor of USA Blue, but USA White now a chance to tie it with the 2-point conversion.
They're attempting an extra point from the 5-yard.
Interesting call here. They're going for only the 1.
Oh, it looks like they moved it back up to the 5, so they're going for 1 here. George rolls to his right, looking in the back of the end zone, and this one is broken up, or it is dropped on the play, intended for Teddy Fisher. Teddy Fisher unable to come up with it. The score remains 8-6 in favor of USA Blue. You are watching the 2013 National Development Games here on Strive, presented by Shock Doctor. Handoff to Christopher Johnson, who's also been at quarterback today for USA Blue. So Lancaster with the handoff to Christopher Johnson as we're back here at Cressy Field.
Tom, I want to ask you why, because I don't understand it, why they would elect to go for 1 instead of the 2. I mean, they'd still be down a possession.
They would be. I think they just wanted to get as close as they could. I mean, there's no field goals in this game, so it's a tough one to answer. But I think they just thought they had a better shot at points going from the 5. Lancaster takes the snap, looks down the left sideline, fires a bullet, and that's brought in by number 18, Wesley Smith. Wesley Smith, who threw, who has like a 35 yards passing on the day from the end around. Great reception, great timing there by Lancaster. That ball was out of his hand before Wesley even broke his route.
He's got a very quick release that he's able to just cock it right back and gun it. And you're right, yeah, he hadn't even turned and the ball was already there.
Luke Lancaster, another just name that screams quarterback.
It does.
Like Clayton Oliver. Lancaster, the give. Oh, and
nothing there.
Devin Floyd brought down by number 34, Troy Lovasone. So it'll be 2nd and long here, still inside their own territory. Gallman goes in motion. It's a double fake, and down the right sideline, wide open is Connor O'Donnell. Can't make the over-the-shoulder grab. That was a perfectly executed play. Kyler Murray on the coverage. Man, we've seen some really close calls that were just inches away from being huge, just outstanding plays.
And they had him. Lancaster needed to put that more towards the end zone and not the sideline there. I know the receiver had a chance at it, but make it a little bit easier on him. Put that on the inside shoulder.
So Lancaster with the 3rd and long here as O'Donnell moves into the slot and Gallman goes out to the outside. Lancaster back to pass, rolls to his right, escapes the pressure. Down to the side. This one is caught by Connor O'Donnell. That is an unbelievable play by both quarterback and receiver. Jeremiah McCullough is going to eventually make the tackle, but that was just outstanding. Talk about having a great connection there between quarterback and receiver. These are guys that have been working together all week long and just understand what each other want to do in that situation. But this will be coming back. Legal procedure. I think maybe had an illegal formation there. Too many men or not enough men on the line of scrimmage.
That's unfortunate
so
because
this will come back.
That was a really, really well executed pass by Lancaster and a great catch too. I mean, it was right on him, right in again another very small window.
Couple plays today, one in the morning game and one in this afternoon's game to be brought back for penalties, but still excellent execution. And this time the give is to Gallman. He's going to make a play. We can move to the outside, and he's going to gain about 8 on that. Brought down by Kyler Murray. Gallman is going to be a freshman at South Lake Christian Academy.
Looks like they're staying out there on 4th down, 4th and 7.
Yeah, I'm going to make a bold prediction and just say that South Lake Christian Academy is going to be decent next year.
I would imagine.
It should be okay.
They got a number of the guys here.
Oh, it looks like they're going to have a false start. It was a great hard count by Lancaster, and this might force USA Blue to punt it away.
Yeah, they're going to come off the field. Looks like they're going to elect to punt. So the ball will go 30 yards down the field, and White will have it with under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter.
So USA White riding a little bit of the momentum that was started there by that masterful drive orchestrated by Bishop George on that one play to Joseph Johnson, the other play to Ryan Rakowski. 2 big passes, one right after the other. And USA White has an opportunity to come and take the lead here on this drive.
And Tom, we can take a look here at this touchdown.
This is Rakowski slotted out to the left, wide to the left. George, you see there 2 defenders in between 2 defenders, and then breaks a couple tackles into the end zone. Makes it look easy. Rakowski, such poise out there at the wide receiver position. And great job by George to fit it in there. Connor Fitzsimon's back in the game at quarterback for USA White. DeCastro in the backfield. Johnson goes in motion, and the give is to Johnson off the left sideline. He's going to get about 5 to 6 here. So decent chunks of yardage here for USA White. Joseph Johnson getting the ball in his hands a little more often after that big play in the last drive. 26 seconds to go in the third quarter. Score 8-6 in favor of the blue squad.
Looks like they'll get one more playoff before the end of the quarter here.
Toloshel goes in motion, and the white team is going to call a timeout before they get a penalty here before the quarter ends. So we're going to take a quick timeout here. The USA Blue leads USA White 8-6.
Heads Up Football is a great program because it's how we want to block, tackle, and play the game of football with our head and our eyes up.
The average of USA football are critically important to make the game better.
USA Football is establishing standards by which a person becomes certified to coach.
Let's train them to be their very best.
It's not just the coaches doing it. You yourself, you can be involved.
If your league is not Heads Up Football League, then you need to become one.
Become a Heads Up Football League at usafootball.com.
Welcome back to the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth campus here at Cressy Field. You're watching Strive's coverage of the 2013 U.S. National Development Games presented by Shock Doctor. We got 2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. White team was forced to call a timeout before a penalty occurred for delay of game. So it's 2nd and 5. They're going to get this last play off, and remember that timeout because in a tight game they won't have it for the fourth quarter. Johnson goes in motion. They fake it to Johnson. Fitzsimon's being chased, and he's just going to throw it away. So it'll be the end of the third quarter here, and we will be back right after this.
The Shock Doctor 706 Velocity Shock Skin Baseball Youth Sleeve Shirt, designed exclusively for youth baseball players, is available in white only and comes in sizes boy small through boys XXL. As sports evolve to become faster, safety becomes paramount. So, we added our integrated dual-density shock skin pads in the chest area. The shock skin pads move and contour with your body for maximum comfort and lightweight protection. Pure vent technology built into the pad and flex channels will keep you cool and in the game longer. This shirt was created with 2 high standards in mind, yours and ours. To enhance both speed and performance, we knew it had to be not only light and breathable, with a near-perfect anatomically correct fit and flex, but also provide a total freedom of movement, unlike any other compression shirt you've ever worn. Motion 360 technology does just that. Highly elastic and fully breathable with airflow 4-way stretch mesh zones, it gives you, the athlete, a full 360 degrees, unrestricted torsional motion that allows for maximum efficiency and comfort. Other features of the Velocity Shock Skin Baseball Youth Shirt include antimicrobial moisture-wicking fabrics, chafe-free flat-lock seams, drop-tail hem, and cap sleeves.
It'll be 2nd and short here for USA White as the fourth quarter gets underway. Sorry, it'll be 3rd and 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 here as the fourth quarter gets underway. USA White down by 2 points. The last drive for USA White ended in a touchdown to Ryan Rakowski. And the give here is to McCullough. And McCullough breaks one tackle and gets to about the 39-yard line. Close to a first down. Might need a measurement here. And they're going to bring out the sticks, it looks like, to measure. Great second effort there by McCullough. And it'll be 4th and 1. So tough decision here by the USA White coaching staff, Christopher Merritt. Oh, they are going to measure it. And by the nose of the football, it is a first down. So that second effort by Jordan McCullough, the reason for that first down. So USA White's drive will continue here as Not enters the game on the offensive line. So USA White, because of some circumstances of injuries and other players not being able to be present today, A lot of guys have to go both ways, and so far we haven't really seen signs of a lot of tired athletes out here as Fitzsimons keeps it, and the ball is loose, and this one is picked up by You're Not. But what a play there by number 96, Michael Urbaiz from New York, and George Washington High School, was able to strip the football from Fitzsimons. And it'll be 2nd and long. What a great job by You're Not to cover that up.
Yeah, it's a good thing they brought him in there.
That's what they teach you. First guy in makes a tackle, second guy in strips the football. In this case, you can just make the tackle and strip the football at the same time. Fitzsimons takes the snap, looks for the quick slant to Rakowski, and Eason almost with the interception on that one.
Yeah, Rakowski never had his hands up. I don't think he was ready for it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going back to that play a lot because it seems to be open because USA Blue is backing off the corners a little bit, giving some space there to be able to run that play. Well, Robert Washington still getting his ankles taped here. I think he kind of wants to get back in this game. It'll be 3rd and long here for USA White. Fitzsimons joined by McCullough in the backfield. And Jeremiah McCullough grabs it at the 38, and he is taken down by Will Eason. What a hit by Eason.
Stuffed.
So it'll be 4th down and long for the white team. Christopher Merritt's going to decide to punt it away.
Hey, let's make that play. Let's go.
You can see Washington down there doing some balancing tests right now to see if he's going to be able to come back.
This is somebody that absolutely does not want his development game to end the way that it did. So he's going to do everything that he can to probably get back in this game and help his team win. As USA Blue takes over on downs, great defensive stand there. Good response to a lot of momentum being carried over by USA White. Luke Lancaster, one of the top freshman prospects in the country, is a rising sophomore. This is just really impressed throughout the whole game. Lancaster looks to his right, now throws to his left, and this one is dropped by Will Eason, who just had the big stick on the sideline here. Bell might still be ringing. Man, you know, the one thing you can say about all defenses across the board, all 4 teams, is that they all hit really hard.
Yeah, full speed.
I don't know if it's something about playing in July, but man, they're bringing it. Both squads. 10.5 minutes to go here in the game. USA Blue still hanging on to that 2-point lead. It's William Humphrey slotted out to the left. Lancaster takes the snap, drops back to pass. He's got time down the left sideline, and it is caught. Wesley Smith down the left sideline, a leaping grab and an unbelievable throw by Lancaster. Ball down all the way to the 29-yard line.
Unbelievable patience and excellent delivery of that football. And what a grab, too.
Unbelievable grab. That was great coverage and just a really athletic play by Wesley Smith. Not only to catch it, but to remain on his feet and get some yards afterwards.
Yeah, that's right.
It's an outstanding play. Lancaster in the gun, and they're in the pistol now, it looks like. Devin Floyd behind him. Now Devin Floyd moves to his left. And the give is to Floyd. Floyd sees a seam, gets up about 3 yards.
just hit a little bit of traffic. No real room to run there.
You're not on the tackle, helped out by number 42, Yarbrough. Yarbrough, one of the defensive leaders on this white team. Lancaster has 3 receivers to his right. For him to roll that way. Rolling to his right, looking downfield. Throws into the end zone, and this one is picked off. And they're calling this an interception. It is white ball. Lancaster trying to force it in there, and a great defensive play. Merrick Sims the second for Team USA White. Unbelievable leaping interception. Almost looked like the one that we saw in the red versus silver game by Jared Maiden. But USA Blue driving, and another great play by USA White to get the ball back, and now they're going to try to go all the way the length of the field here, try to take the lead. Do we have that Wesley Smith catch? I'm going to take a look at that before this play starts here. Check out this bomb by Lancaster down the left sideline. Wesley Smith leaping grab. Able to stay on his feet. Decent coverage, too. What an incredible athlete.
It really was. I mean, he saw the ball all the way into his hands. He was able to adjust his body and get up there first.
Bishop George now down the left sideline looking for Rakowski and catches it inbounds.
These guys are making some unbelievable plays right now.
Fantastic ball. Great catch by Rakowski. Able to get both feet in bounds, going out of bounds. We're seeing some excellent wide receivers here throughout all 4 games, whether it be O'Donnell, whether it be Kyrie, whether it be Rakowski. I mean, Wesley Smith. Some great wide receiver play in both games.
Let's go!
8.5 minutes to go here. 8-6 is the score. USA Blue still in favor, but USA White
Going back to him.
a little bit of momentum on their side still. George gets the pass. Finds Rakowski over the middle, and Rakowski drops it. It was actually a really good timing throw there. Really well-timed throw there by Bishop George. Rakowski wasn't really expecting it, and by the time he realized it, it was on his knees.
Well, here's the previous throw and catch. Again, he was able to float it in there just real nice.
Some great touch, and look at this catch. Able to keep both feet in bounds. It's a big-time play.
Yep.
George takes the snap, looks immediately to his right. It's like that's Taylor Rapp who catches the ball and gets up about 7 yards. Nice catch and throw there. Decent chunk of yards.
Well-designed
third and short.
Well-designed wide receiver screen right there.
Pass complete to number 25, Taylor Rapp, tackled by number 56.
Taylor Rapp, another outstanding receiver, competed in the U.S. versus Canada game earlier this year.
This is what White needs, a nice methodical drive here to eat up the clock.
Yeah, and if they can put it in the end zone, they'll take the lead with not too much time left to respond. George down the right sideline. This one is almost picked off by Glass. A diving effort to no avail.
Overthrown, just overthrown there.
So this will be 4th and about 4 here for Team White. It's a very close game.
They're going to elect to punt here.
So they're going to punt it away and go with the field position here instead of trying to go for it and giving USA Blue some field position. USA White, you got to give them some serious credit here with their coaching staff, with Chris Merritt, Curtis Jackson, Kevin Pandak, Nick Marmo, Andre Sevilas, Matt Leotti, and Mike Middleton. It's a coaching staff for USA White. A lot of injuries, and the Rogue umbrella is back at it again.
And there's another one.
And it flies almost onto the field. Thing has a mind of its own, but I think people are welcoming of the breeze, even though it might blow stray umbrellas onto the field.
Yeah, anything to cool it down a little bit.
Looks like Bobby Gentile in for USA Blue in at quarterback. Gentile keeps it. Oh, no, he doesn't keep it. Devin Floyd will take it.
Nice play. Fooled everyone up here.
Tackled by Dylan McDonald. McDonald's first tackle on the day. Gentile, we talked about earlier, is an outstanding leader, really earned his spot on this team. A really, really hard worker. And also a significant playmaker as well. It's under 7 minutes to play here in the game. Gentile in the gun with Floyd. He sends Gallman in motion. The give is to Floyd, and Floyd's got some space. Makes a move down the middle of the field, taken down by number 21, Kyler Murray. Well, Devin Floyd showing some serious moves here. It's a shame that Robert Washington probably doesn't look like he's going to be able to play for the rest of the game, but with his power and Floyd's shiftiness, that gives you an excellent 1-2 punch. It's like a Eddie Lacy, TJ Yeldon. Thank you, Matt. Matt Ferrari helping us out here with my college football knowledge and identifying some of the players on the field for us. Gallman in motion again, and the give is to Gallman. He's got some room to run. Taken down at the 15-yard line, and this type of play has been extremely beneficial for USA Blue on this drive as they send somebody in motion. And Bobby Gentile doing a fantastic job of keeping everybody guessing. Nobody has any idea where the ball is going because he's doing such a beautiful job hiding it. So it'll be 1st and 10 now on the 15-yard line. USA Blue is really ramping it up here, trying to extend their lead with 5.5 minutes to go in the game.
It's a real nice drive that's being put together right now. And it's that, you're right, it's that one little misdirection play.
Gallman in motion again, and the give is to Floyd. Floyd cuts back, breaks a tackle, and into the end zone, Devin Floyd. Unbelievable run there by the running back. Devin Floyd, a 15-yard touchdown run. Excellent vision, breaking tackles, finding his way, fighting his way into the end zone. USA Blue goes up 14-6. Looks like USA Blue is going to go for one here. Gentile still in that quarterback. Floyd joins him in the backfield. Devin Floyd making a name for himself. Gentile keeps it, gives it to Johnson. Johnson brought down in the backfield, so that'll be a failed conversion score now, 14-6. And the white team, that's a big play for USA White because now they're one possession away. They can get back into this game with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. What a touchdown run by Floyd.
I mean, what a drive. We can go all the way back to the first run here by Floyd.
Floyd, showing some great vision and burst right there.
Yeah.
Up the middle, and he's almost gone. It's trouble following him with the camera. He's so quick.
And then Gallman, again, the same type of play, just, different execution.
Look at the whole defense flow towards Floyd after that big run, and then Gallman gets a great run up to the 15-yard line, leaving it open for Floyd.
And ultimately it leads to Floyd again, and Same type of play.
15 yards out. You give him 4 yards of space, and he's going to go. Breaking that tackle there. And
he just powered right through that.
Unbelievable. Merrick Sims, the second, is a tackle that he broke as Connor Fitzsimons gets back into the game for USA White. And McCullough trying to force it to the outside, and Washington comes up and makes his first tackle of the game. So that'll be a loss of about 2. It'll be second and long here for USA White. You know, that I can't stress enough how big that stop was on the conversion there, because now USA White, you get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion and tie the game up.
What a difference that point after would have made earlier on.
Fitzsimons, 3 receivers in close. It looks like a screen play, and that is swallowed up by the USA Blue defense. Darren Fauntleroy Jr. making a name for himself out here today. Be third and long here after 2 plays of a loss. Ball's on their own 31-yard line. Under 4 minutes to go here. Fitzsimons back to pass, looking for Rakowski, can't find him, tucks it, and unable to get away from Samoy. Sawyer Lomoy, his second sack of the game. It'll be 4th and long for USA White. It looks like they're going for it here.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Let's go, Will. Let's go, Will. Let's go, Will.
Fitzsimons back to pass, throws it up down the right sideline, and it is almost picked off by a pre-Washington. It'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a nice heads-up play by him not to intercept it.
I still think he was trying to catch it. But a good play nonetheless, and now USA Blue takes it over on downs with a chance to seal the deal here. And again, they have to get into the end zone because there are no kicks, no special teams, so you're going to have to punch it into the end zone for them to put this out of reach. Christopher Johnson is going to enter the game at quarterback for USA Blue.
Just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Devin Fuller, who had a fantastic previous drive that led to a 15-yard touchdown run back in the game. Johnson back to pass, throwing down the right sideline to O'Connell.
Oh, just out.
And he is out of bounds.
Just out. Just out.
Connor O'Donnell just out of bounds, couldn't get his foot in bounds. Trying to get a closer look at it here, under 3 minutes to play here in the game. Connor O'Donnell wide open, Johnson unable to hit him.
I think it's just out of camera's view, but
Johnson will have another crack at it here, second and 10, the 25-yard line. Smith goes in motion, and the give is to Smith. Smith breaks 1 tackle, but he is brought down after a gain of about 1 by Jelani Fields. Great play by Jelani Fields out there, linebacker, or defensive lineman hybrid from Bloomfield, New Jersey. Attends Bloomfield High School. So it'll be 3rd and 9 here, the 24-yard line. Devin Floyd and Christopher Johnson in the backfield. And the give is to Floyd. Floyd brought down. That's Yarbrough. It looks like they stripped the ball. USA White saying they have the football. It looks like he was down by contact. Yarbrough on the play, along with Anthony Nobile. So Andrew Jaszewski on the play. So it'll be 4th and about 9 here. 4th and about 7 for USA Blue. About a minute and a half to go here in the game. It's a big 4th down for USA Blue. If USA White can stop them, they'll have a chance. The give is to Fuller, and the ball is on the ground.
Either way, that's a nice stop.
And it's going to be USA White ball recovered by Anthony Nobile. It was Devin Floyd on the carry. And it's a turnover on down. So USA White now has the opportunity to tie this game with over a minute left. They got to get down the field, which they've done quickly before, strike for a big play, and convert on a 2-point conversion. As Bishop George, the leader of that, their only touchdown drive, comes back into the game at quarterback for USA White.
Okay, White's got just over a minute to go.
George out to the right. That's Taylor Rapp. Rapp is wrapped up by a couple USA Blue defenders. Corey Pogue is one of them from Appling, Georgia. Attends Aquinas High School.
They got to start moving quick here.
Under a minute to go in the game, and Bishop George takes them to the line of scrimmage. They're at their own 21-yard line. George back to pass. Lemoy chasing him down, and he's going to throw it away. Lemoy and Urbaez chasing down George, and it'll be 3rd and long here. 3rd and 7, 34 seconds to go in the game. USA Blue up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Touchdown scored by Devin Floyd and Robert Washington. Both runs. The players of the game should be the USA Blue offensive line. They were excellent, opening gaping holes for these running backs to run through. George down the middle of the field to Joseph, and there's a big collision. No flag. It is incomplete. Jason Pirtle, the big hit trying to go after that, collides with Jonathan Joseph, with Joseph Johnson. And it's incomplete. George over the middle, that's Taylor Rapp, and Rapp just lowers his shoulder and breaks a tackle.
Okay, clock's going to stop here for the chains.
40-yard line, and looks like we have somebody down on the play. Free Washington with his 2nd tackle. Jason Pirtle is down. Hopefully he's okay, but Taylor Rapp just was able to lower his shoulder and just make defenders bounce off of him. Going to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down here. 25 seconds to go.
Tom, we can take a look at this mid-air collision from a couple plays ago.
Yeah, let's see if the ball gets past him before the contact is made, because if it doesn't, it's still a catchable ball. This could have been pass interference. It's too close to throw a flag on that.
Yeah, and especially when the defender's going up for the ball. He went up for the ball. Nice, clean play.
It's Pirtle walking off the field now, so seems to be okay, which is good.
Hold on.
25 seconds left. First down and 10 to go.
Home, defense, stay home. Go 29, stay home.
3 receivers to the left. George looking down the right sideline. He's looking for Rapp, and it is over the head. Taylor Rapp, defended by a pre-Washington. Looks like that's Timothy Glass out there as well.
With 15 seconds to go, they have to look for another play like that.
Yeah, they have 2, maybe 3 plays left in this game. They have to score a touchdown. They have to go 60 yards to do it. Three receivers slotted out to the left.
Number 29, Dobbins, giving Rutkowski plenty of room right now.
George back to pass. He looks, it's batted down in the air, and it is down on the ground. Incomplete pass, 10 seconds to go. Broken up by Joel DeBlanco. Almost coming up with the pick there. And DeBlanco doing a great job in coverage, mainly known as a run stuffer. Getting up there, showing his athleticism, almost coming down with the pick. A lot of near interceptions, near receptions. We were like millimeters away from some spectacular plays here today.
Fingertips.
But both games very, very close. Both of them going down to the last play, essentially. Great defensive battles, great hits.
And with 10 seconds to go, you got to think they either end zone or sideline real quick.
George takes the snap, back to pass. He rolls to his right. He's got room to run, and he's going to throw it away with 3 seconds to go. So they do have one more shot at it. It will be 4th down, too. They have one more crack at the end zone.
Whatever tricks they have in their pocket need to come out right now.
We got to be ready to call it.
Yeah, sure do.
Some sort of a Boise State concoction, perhaps?
Nothing behind you.
All right, White takes a last timeout.
Call a timeout and discuss what they can do here. See if they'll just toss up a Hail Mary. It's a heck of a throw, though. If you want to get that. And it's going to be about a 60-yard toss. So, not sure if that's the answer. Could be one of those plays where you see a receiver cross the field, look for somebody to lateral coming back.
They need something fancy.
Talking about it now, USA Blue going to come out in a prevent defense, trying not to let anybody behind them.
Yeah, nothing behind. That's what they're going to be saying here. Nothing behind.
And just like a pre-Washington did earlier in the quarter, what are you supposed to do here? Knock it down, right?
Just knock it down.
Try to catch it. Something weird can happen and fall into somebody's hands. So this is it. 3 seconds to go. This will be the last play.
29, stay home.
Bishop George in at quarterback, who has the only touchdown pass for USA White, the only touchdown pass in this game.
Trick play, let's go.
George gets a snap, but this will come back about 5 yards as
and this will make it
a little miscommunication.
Just that much harder.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit more difficult. This will completely rule out any kind of a Hail Mary. We're going to repeat 4th down here. The only change is made is that it's 4th down and 15 now.
More importantly, it's 4th down and 70 to tie this one up, to possibly tie this one up. Or is it 65? Ah, it's 65. 4.
So here it is. Bishop George gets the snap, rolls to his right. Samoy chasing him down. Now he looks back over, heaves it up, and this one is almost caught by Taylor Rapp.
Wow.
That was unbelievable.
That would have been a...
That could have been crazy. So the
crazy
ball
play.
Unable to be corralled there by Taylor Rapp, and that'll end the game. So USA Blue defeats USA White by a score of 14-6. And I want to say a couple thank yous before we head out here. It was a great 2 games. The red team defeated the silver team by a score of 6-0, and the blue team took down the white team by a score of 14-6. It was an excellent week. Every single one of these players played their hearts out throughout the week and earned this position and possibly a spot on the USA national team. I want to thank Matt Ferrara, who was our spotter today, Danny Larson, who helped us out here, Frank Priami, Adam Provost, Garrett Shea, and everybody here at USA Football and here at UMass-Dartmouth. It was an incredible day for us. We got to see some extraordinary talent. We got to see some of the future stars of college football and maybe even the NFL. So for Manoj Agarwal and Derek Raymond, I'm Tom Monfiletto. This was the 2013 USA Football National Development Games here at UMass-Dartmouth, presented by Shock Doctor. Have a great day, everyone.